Yo, what's up, man? We back with another installment of a new Not Jack series called My Ideal Client, so we can connect with entrepreneurs and small business owners like you and shoot content for you on a continuous basis. So we back with episode number 2. So I'm gonna just run down the details for y'all once again. So for this ideal client, it's not necessarily an industry, but it's more of a demographic. This ideal client is gonna be the parents of prom season. Hear me out. So the concept for this production is to get as far away as we possibly can from the typical send-off, walk outside the crib, highlight reel prom video. Instead, we're gonna shoot this like that all access show that's on Showtime before a huge boxing fight. So we're gonna treat the two families of the prom date, we're gonna treat them as boxing camps. And it's gonna be shot like a docu-series. So this is gonna be episodic, probably I would say like between like 4 and 5 episodes leading up to the actual prom. So I would say it would be optional on whether or not they would wanna add the typical send-off video, because that is still a popular thing, but this is gonna be more outside the box. It's gonna go more in depth to show what all goes into planning a prom for your kid. The plan is to show all of the significant happenings that take place before the actual prom date happens. So we would want to capture how one kid plans on asking their date to the prom, the finding of the dress, the fitting of the dress, the process that you would go through in order to pick the right dress. We would also get dialogue on why this moment is so important to the child, but also why it's very, very important for the parent to want to be able to give this monumental experience to their child, right? And then on the other side, we would capture the finding of the tuxedo, the fitting of the tuxedo, finding the accessories, because the kids today, man, they fly, right? We will also capture how they go through making their choice on what exotic car they're gonna roll up in. That's a popular thing that I've seen over the years, is what kind of car you gonna pull up in. So instead of just showing the end result, we want to show the steps. What processes as a parent and child duo did you have to go through in order to make that send-off video so lit? And I think this would be a perfect opportunity to shine light on how important it is for parents to give their children great experiences. And now, I don't have children, but I do think that that's something that I wish I could have had a peek behind the curtain of what my mom and what my dad truly had to go through, had to sacrifice in order to get the sneakers that I wanted, or get the clothes that I wanted, or put me on the sports teams in the sports leagues that I wanted, that always had dues that needed to be paid, right? There's a way that parents just magically seem to come up with the funds that their kids never get a chance to see, realize, or understand. But if we're able to capture that and put it on film and put it on screen, when they get a chance to sit down as a family unit and watch it, maybe this will also be another gap bridger that will open your child's mind up just a little bit, so that they can understand some of the sacrifices that you may have to go through as a mother or as a father to give your child the things that they truly, truly desire, right? So we plan on capturing those moments as well. We'll sit down and maybe we'll do some short interviews with the moms and the dads, and just get their feedback and truly see what it means to see their kids happy. And it's all about really just capturing that joy that a lot of the times, because we don't control all of our own media, we don't really get a chance to see a lot of joy and a lot of triumphant moments. But I think this would be the perfect opportunity to capture all of that. And like I said before, I would say this would be kind of like a docu-series format. I would say it would take about 4 content days, up to 4 hours per day, just to get these significant events captured. If we're going to do it episodically, we will drop an episode weekly or bi-weekly, so we can basically like build some anticipation. And for the platforms that we were shared on, kids run social media these days, so that would be the best place to put it. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever they're most popular, wherever they get the most traffic, because this is obviously going to be something that they're going to want to show off. And as far as the rollout, I would say the full docuseries episodes, which I would try to keep it between 6 and 10 minutes, not super long, but also long enough to still have the significant dialogue and the significant imagery that we would need in order to actually tell the story. But I would also be able to cut some short clips, some reels, keep a lot of things short. If you're a parent of a teenage child in high school and you know that they got prom coming up and you know that you want to make this an unforgettable experience and create a memory that they'll have that will last forever, that will also be tangible, and also simultaneously you're creating a family memory that when they grow older, just like how I've now grown older, and at my age, I can look back to some of the things that my parents did for me when I was 14, 15, 16, 17. And at the time, I didn't really have the bandwidth to stop and pull them aside and just really say thank you. This is an opportunity to have something like that in your hands. I think this is a great production idea. If you are a parent of teenage children, you might be my ideal client, man. So if you are, hit us up, notjaxproductions.com. Don't wait till you become famous to tell the world your story.